I told my mom that,
Mom, I think I'm gonna move to China.
and my mom was absolutely against it. She said,
no way, you're not going there. They don't like us there, they're racist, they're killing black people there.
Like I said, when God has a plan for you, if God sends you somewhere, you need to just do it, just go. Like, oh my God, Mom, it's not me. Like, I've not looked for this. I didn't sit here applying for different jobs, how to go to China. I don't. Ezaki rupture moko vraiment ya pas si ponanga parce que na linga qui est toujours tozaki na bolingo. Ezaki te oh aza faux Joe, aza faux mommy. Quand il a commencé à me révéler, you know, ce que je devrais faire pour le royaume, je me sentais étouffée dans cette relation. Bruv, I came here and it was flipping horrible. I went to work. The next day, we prayed about direction, guys. I was just sitting at my office. Bienvenue sur ma chaîne YouTube. Hello everyone, welcome back to Life of Peace and Purpose if you are a returning subscriber, and welcome to my YouTube channel if you are new. This is Life of Peace and Purpose, and here we essentially want to be doing singing, I guess talking, sharing wisdom, and just inspiring each other. So thank you so much for coming. Now today's video is very specific because, as the title says, I'm going to answer your question as to why I moved to China. A lot of you have been asking me this question. It's going to be a year soon. Today is the, what's the date? Today is the 13th of February. On the 27th, it's going to be my 1 year anniversary since I moved here. And I know, like, throughout the year, a lot of you have been asking me, why did you move there? How come you moved there? And I think, like, the reason for my not replying has very much been, like, because I feel like God was doing something with my life and He hadn't yet finished, and He wanted me to wait. I basically filmed countless videos, you know, trying to answer this question from like the very beginning, like since I got here, but I never got to share it. Just something was always off. So I feel like where I am now answering this question makes more sense, because it feels like God has accomplished, or God is like very much towards the end of what He wanted to show me when He brought me here. So I guess I'm gonna tell you the story. Go grab your cup of tea. I've got my Ning Mang Rui Shui. I've got my hot water and lemon, as we say in Chinese, Ning Mang Rui Shui. You can go and get your tea, your popcorn, your whatever, your biscuits, because it's a long story, but I'm gonna try and make it short. Now, just to let you guys know, for those of you who have been following me for a while, you know that I obviously do my videos in English, but since the last time I came in here to talk to you like this, there has been a tremendous growth in the number of followers that I have got. So both here on YouTube and over on my Instagram, I have literally, like, I don't know, I'd say almost 9,500 new followers on my Instagram, and over here we just grew to over 1,000 just like that in the month of February, and between month of January and February. So one thing that I have been told by a lot of my new followers is that they don't understand English. They don't speak English. Most of them are French, so they're based in France, or they're based in Congo, or like places in Africa where they speak French. So they don't understand my videos. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to make videos short, as in summarize things in English and also speak in French and Lingala, so that those people who are coming here, who are new, our friends, our families, yes, our sisters and our brothers, can understand what we're saying, what we're sharing. So I'm just gonna say that in French, or Lingala actually. So ndenge boyebi déjà ebele na bino bolingaki nasala vidéo nanga na lingala, ou bien vous m'avez demandé de faire mes vidéos en français parce que là vous ne comprenez pas forcément l'anglais, vous êtes francophone, c'est, you know, it's understandable, je vous comprends. Alors je vais essayer de mon mieux de faire mes vidéos désormais en anglais, en français et aussi un peu de lingala, ou bien, you know, n'importe quelle langue. Oui, et ça bien pour Nabino, je vais essayer. C'est vraiment, vous allez trop dureté parce que moi je suis anglophone, ça fait des années que je vis en Angleterre. D'ailleurs, j'ai grandi en Angleterre, donc pour moi c'est difficile de parler anglais et bon, de parler français et de parler lingala couramment. Donc c'est plus facile pour moi de parler, sorry. C'est plus facile pour moi de parler en anglais, mais je vais vraiment essayer pour une bonne compréhension et à bisogno so oyo tuza awa na chaîne oyo. Alors, je disais avant que cette vidéo est vraiment comment dire, bosenga kiango ebele, botunda toujours question pour la nini okendaki govanda na Chine. Yo penza na ba congolais bazala ka na Chine. Oui, aussi de Congolais en Chine, oui, il y a des Congolais partout dans le monde, d'ailleurs, de Congolais, oui, c'est ça, sans frontières, partout. Et bien sûr que je suis là, je vis là depuis février l'année passée. Je vais essayer de vous dire, de vous expliquer comment se fait-il que je suis là, comment et ça la bref. Mais ce que je vais faire, parce que c'est difficile pour moi de dire la même chose deux fois, de le dire en anglais après le dire en français. Je vais faire la première partie de cette vidéo en anglais. Après, je vais faire la deuxième partie de cette vidéo en lingala et en français pour vous, pour que vous puissiez me comprendre. Bon, so, non, tilavino, minute combien il faut beaucoup de liboso pour beaucoup de partie à lingala, quoi. Si vous ne comprenez pas l'anglais, ceux qui veulent comprendre l'anglais, non, tilavino place nini, il y a lingala et banda, ok? Merci beaucoup pour votre compréhension. Thank you for your time. Thank you for paying attention to my long ass introduction. It's not gonna be like that always. Now, so the story is like this, yeah? The story is like this. Last year, in fact, you guys who have been following me for like a year or something, since 2018, you will know that I did like a series and it's called Single by Obedience, right? And that series was basically, you know, you guys can go and watch it. I'll link it here or here or here. You can go and watch it. It was basically to summarize my, I guess, sacrifice for God. You know, I was in a good relationship, but I didn't feel that it was serving God. It was helping me to serve God. It was helping me to be, you know, who I can be in Christ entirely to the full of my potential. And basically I had to leave that relationship even though it was good and he was a good guy and he didn't do anything wrong to me or anything like that. I just decided that, you know, I had to choose between God, between my purpose and between being in this relationship. Now, you know, it was difficult. It was very hard, and I think when I did that series I was feeling peace in my heart because I'd finally set myself free to be able to do the work of God without feeling, you know, guilty or without feeling like I'm in this dead-end relationship or something like that. However, I was still hurting, I was still broken, I was still heartbroken because I had, you know, broken up with a man that I really loved. You know, I was in a stable home, in a stable relationship, but you know, something had to give. And you know, like, my channel is called Life of Peace and Purpose, and the basis behind that, the idea behind that is literally, I couldn't live a life of peace without doing my purpose. And in that relationship I really felt like suffocated, I really wanted so badly for my partner and I to both be, you know, loving Christ and working towards the kingdom, winning souls and all that good stuff. But, you know, he just wasn't that person, and I couldn't really force him, even though I tried. So that's why I did that series. And the reason why I've just retold you that story is because it's linked to this, my why, or to my how I ended up here in China. Now, at the time when I decided that, oh my gosh, like this relationship has got to end, it was June 2018. We had just been to Africa. We went to Africa in April 2018 for a friend's wedding. Now, one of our close friends was getting married in Gambia, so we had obviously already booked the tickets and stuff prior, so we just went there for this wedding. And we decided to like extend our stay in Africa, so we traveled traveled around a bit. Basically, we were away for about almost a month, really, just traveling around Africa and, you know, Portugal and whatnot. So you know, while we were there, I could feel like in my heart something wasn't right, and I remember like feeling, you know, just neglected. And I say that because a lot of the time during our relationship, we were not intimate, like, you know, doing mommy and daddy stuff. We were not doing that. And for the most part of our relationship, I would say, you know, like we were together for almost 2 years, and I would say for 1.5 years we were not doing mommy and daddy stuff because, you know, my faith, you know, and I just didn't feel like it was the right thing to do. You know, not being married, the Bible obviously forbids fornication and all of that. So we were abstinent, mostly because of me. And I think because of that, we lacked that intimacy. And we were basically like friends. Yeah, we were like friends. And he would come in and go, like, we lived in the same house, but like the relationship was a lot like a house sharing type of relationship. It wasn't like, you know. So while we were in Africa, I was feeling very like just neglected, you know, because we were at his people's side, you know what I'm saying? We were like at his families. It was all his people that, you know, they spoke a different language, and it was like, whoa, like I felt very alone. But during that time, I kept feeling in my heart like, oh my gosh, like I feel like this is done, like this is over. But I didn't say anything. Obviously, I didn't want it to be over because I still loved him because he was a nice guy. He was a good guy, you know. And I understand him for feeling like, you know, this is not really a romantic relationship because he's a man, you know. Men think with 2 different heads, and if you're a woman in a relationship with a man and you're not giving him the stuff, he might or might not stay. Do you know what I'm saying? So it was like that. Fast forward, we came back. It was June 2018. He decided that he wanted to go back to Africa for business. So he went back to Africa for business. And during when I stayed behind, oh my God, guys, I could just hear God telling me, Divine, you need to make a change of your life. You need to make a drastic change of your life. And it was the word drastic. And I was just like, Lord, oh, I know already what you're saying. You know, I already knew like that the relationship had to end. But in my mind, in my human way, I didn't want it to end. I wanted to maybe try to change some aspects of it and hope that it will get better. So by that I mean, you know, I thought, oh, like, because at the moment we're like just in and out, maybe if we didn't live together, we would make an effort to like see each other. We would make an effort to, you know, show interest in what the other person liked, because I was just in church. Like all that I did, I was very much involved in the church. Like on Monday we'll probably have something like, you know, rehearsals, and Tuesdays I had the homeless volunteering I was doing. Wednesdays most times we had life groups. So Fridays we probably have like, you know, something at church. So I was always at church, and all my friends were from church as well, and you know, some of them were married, you know, young couples and stuff, and I just kind of, you know, I wanted him to be part of that, but it was just not his life. And obviously I was feeling like he doesn't care about the things that I like, and he was feeling like I want to force him to live a certain lifestyle, so it was just not going to work. Anyway, so, you know, I thought, Lord, I made a decision. When he comes back, I'm going to tell him we're not going to live together anymore. You know, this is a big thing. This is drastic, because guys, like, I met this guy when I had just finished uni in 2015, and I was literally fresh out of uni, fresh into my like graduate job, and you know, we basically kind of fell in love with each other very quickly. And he was a serious guy, and I was serious. Obviously I was looking for a serious relationship, so we quickly realized that we want to be with each other. And it was like 3 months into the relationship, we decided that we're going to move in together. We got a 1-bedroom flat, and you know, we were thinking about buying a house. We had our deposit, we picked the house was being built, all of this stuff. So it was a big thing for me, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, if I ask this guy that we should stop living together, maybe he's not going to want to work on the relationship, blah 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 blah. But I knew like this was what I needed to do, so I made that decision in June. One thing that I always do is that when I feel God is speaking to my heart, and he wants me to do something, I will do it, and then I will go to him for confirmation that that's the right thing. And exactly what I did. So when I decided about you know, I made a decision that we're no longer going to live together, I took it to God. So we had life group on Wednesdays, and I remember like going to my life group. It's like my Bible study group with my friends from church, and I gave like a prayer request. I was like, guys, I didn't tell them what the decision was. I just said, I've made a decision and I need God to speak in such a way that I am absolutely 110% sure that this is the right thing to do. Like, I don't want there to be any room for doubt. I want it to be absolutely certain that I have made the absolute right decision. And you know, I just asked for direction because I was kind of afraid in my heart. I was like, what am I gonna do? Like, we live in this 3-bedroom house that we have purchased all of the furniture together, from the beds to the kitchen to the sofas to the TV, everything, to the flipping carpet. And I was feeling in my heart like, you know, I was like, what am I gonna do? We're gonna have to split everything. I don't know what's gonna happen. And you know, I just said, God, you need to show me where I'm going next, what I'm doing next, because I don't know, come December, because we still had 6 months of the tenancy left. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do come the end of this year when this guy moves out. Like, whew, I was scared, guys. Like, I was legit thinking about my life, because, you know, I feel like everything that I knew was with him. Everything that I knew in my somewhat of an adult life, like, from finishing uni and going straight into my office 9 to 5 job Monday to Friday, and he was there. He would drop me off to work, he would pick me up, my world revolved around, you know, him, as in like we were very codependent on each other, we were interdependent. And he was like, what's he gonna do like without him? So I prayed for direction, you know. I asked my friends to help me stand together in prayer and ask God for direction. That Wednesday I went home, and like life group finishes really late. When I got home, I started chatting with my friend on Instagram, and we were just talking about what she's been up to and stuff. Like, my ex and I, we always thought that we wanted to take a year out to go and work in Europe. Like, I was in finance, he was like in multiple different businesses, so he would be cool to go live anywhere. So we always thought that we'd go live in Europe to work. You know, I thought I'd work in finance somewhere like, you know, warm, maybe Spain, maybe, you know, somewhere like Portugal, France. It don't matter. We just thought we wanted to go and live abroad. So my friend was telling me that she'd been abroad, she'd been working, blah, blah, blah. She's just back. And, you know, and then she was like, they're always looking for people. And I was like, oh, well, you know, what, you know, she told me what she was doing. She was like, she'd been teaching. And I was just, I didn't think about it like, yeah, I can do it too, because obviously I am not in that field. You know, I'm a finance and accounting graduate. I went straight into, you know, private sector when I finished uni. So I was like, it's not for me. So I just thought I'd have no experience. But then obviously she was just reassuring me like, no, you can do it. Anyone can do it. They give you good training. And then I remember going to sleep that night and God speaking to me clearly in a dream. And he said, I told you, drastic change. You really think that finishing, you know, not living together is that big of a deal? I told you, drastic. And I'm just like, oh my days, what's going on? And you know, I knew in my heart, like I could feel something say like, give your CV. So I woke up in the morning, I sent my CV to my friend, and she sent it to her agent in an email. She tagged me, copied me in the email saying blah blah blah, you know, this is my friend. And that day, so this is the Thursday now, the Wednesday we prayed, the Thursday I went to work, I received a call. And the person's calling me from London like, hey, this is Divine. I'm like, yeah. They're like, oh, we've got your CV and we really like it. Let's have a telephone interview. And I'm like, oh, all right, cool. So we have this telephone interview and she's just telling me how, you know, they think, you know, I'm adventurous and all of these things. Let's schedule a Skype interview. I was like, Skype interview? I've actually passed a stage. I don't know how. I have no experience, but okay. So the following Tuesday, we set up the interview. And I remember like leaving the office because my work was very close to where I lived. And I just went home, put my phone, we was having a Skype interview. And I would say maybe lasted about 15 minutes. And this woman just told me like, yeah, we like this, you've been traveling, da da da. She was telling me like all of the things that she liked about my CV. And I guess like, I just felt like I needed to say something to impress her or whatever. I was like, yeah, you know, I love kids and I have nieces and nephews and stuff like that. And you know how before the interview, like my friend and I spent so much time on the phone, I wrote all these questions and how to answer them. Didn't ask me any of them. Never even asked me one question pertaining to like classroom management or anything like that, teaching or anything, lesson planning, nothing at all. So I was like, oh, this is cool. Anyways, this interview is over within 15 to 20 minutes. And she said, we'll let you know next week if you've got a job or not. I'm like, that's no problem. And at the time she also asked me like, so if you get the job, where do you see yourself living? Like which city in China do you want to go to? And honestly, I had no idea. And my friend just told me, if they ask you that question, say Beijing. That's where I live. I like Beijing. I think you like it. So I just said Beijing. I was like, yeah, Beijing is fine. Anyways, I honestly didn't think I would get it because the interview was a joke. I was like, I had no experience. I just thought it's just for fun. Anyway, that was done. I went to work the next day, the Wednesday now, the following week. So it's been 1 week since we prayed about direction, guys. And obviously, you already know what happened. I went to work and I was just sitting at my office doing my work and my phone obviously goes off and boom, there's an email. Congratulations, you're going to China. If you know, the job is yours. And I remember just freezing in that moment, like, hold on, what do you mean? Like, I've got the job to move to China? Are you serious? Like, I don't know how. And obviously at that time, doubt started setting in and I was just like, I don't know, I can't do it, I have no experience, I'm not good, da 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 da, all of these things. And I started thinking about my job because, you know, like my job, I loved my job, I loved the people I worked with, everything was nice. So like, I felt like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna miss my job, I'm gonna miss my friends, I don't want to do it. But then, you know, I just remember God was just telling me, you need to make a drastic change of your life. You need to step, basically he was asking me to step out of my comfort zone. All the while I was thinking it was, you know, all about my relationship, but it was actually about my life as a whole. Like, he wanted to challenge me to move away from what I knew. Guys, I am that kind of person who is safe and comfortable, and I don't really, if something is working, I don't want to mess about with it. I just let it get on with it. I loved my job. I was getting paid good money. I knew that I would always get a pay rise every year, you know, and I just knew like every year I'm gonna keep going up, the responsibility will keep going up. I'm fine, I don't need to move. I never even thought ever that, oh, you know, I would want to like go into entrepreneurship or anything like that. I never thought that. I just thought, I'm fine here, I like my life, I like my house, I like my job. But God wanted me to expand, you know. He wanted to challenge me to bigger things, and you know, those bigger things were found in my unknown, in this place that I had no idea about. So yeah, that's basically what happened. You know, the story obviously after the actual telling my ex, and in fact I'll tell you what happened when he came back. You know, seeing as everything just happened so quickly, I was actually worried, like, what am I going to say to him? We're going to move out, and then what we're going to do. Basically, God just gave me a big reason. He was like, just tell him you're going to, at the end of the year, you're going to move to China, so you can't continue living together anymore. I was like, well, that sounds like a legit enough reason. And yeah, so I told him, and, you know, I think at the time, it hit him it hit him differently. One, because we weren't actually at that place anymore where we were like, you know, thinking about marriage anymore. We weren't really, you know, I think we pretty much knew at that point, like, marriage needs to be pushed down the line. And also, like, like I said, we weren't intimate or anything like that. We were more like friends, like we were just in and out. We slept in separate rooms, everything like that. So when I told him, his first reaction was, oh wow, really, congratulations. And I know, like, at the time I didn't think this, but now I know that it was shock, and he wanted to make out like he didn't care. You know, at the time I thought he doesn't care, or maybe God has aligned his heart in such a way that he won't distract me from making this decision to move away. But you know, at the time I was like, wow, so yeah, he doesn't care, so that's great. But you know, later on he would try to convince me not to go, all of these things. So basically that's basically what happened. I made a decision, and God provided direction and a destination, I suppose. And you know, everybody knows what has happened recently. You know, I had no idea. I had no plans of meeting someone here. I didn't come here for that. I was ready to leave China within 10 months of my contract. I was like, when I first arrived here, I decided quickly that, right, I'm not going to stay here for a year. At the end of the year, December, I'm going to go home. And, you know, God obviously had different plans. And I remember back then when I was getting ready to leave, like, I told my mom that, Mom, I think I'm going to move to China. And my mom was absolutely against it. She said, no way, you're not going there. They don't like us there. They're racist. They're killing black people there. All of these things. And I was just like, oh my God, Mom, it's not me. Like, I've not looked for this. Like, I didn't sit here applying for different jobs, how to get to China. I'm not trying to escape anything. God has done this, and I don't have any other choice. I have to go. And you know, I just wanted to encourage you, because you know, sometimes when God is putting something in your heart, it's actually oftentimes the people around you that are going to try to make you feel like, no, it's the wrong thing to do. You know, I had people in my life then who were my friends, and they just like made a joke of the whole situation, like, oh, why is she moving to China? It's not even a real job. It's not even a real school. What you're going to be doing, teaching ESOL, la 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 la. And you know, the sacrifice for me at the time was big. Like, it was my life, it was the money. Like, the job here was less money, about like, I'd say £600 to £700 less money. But you know, I just thought, it's got to have a reason why God wants me to go there. And you know, I can't even speak about the money, because I have made more money in 1 year here in China than I ever made in the UK during my job, which paid me good money as well. So like, you can't don't limit yourself, like, open your mind. Sometimes you have to take a step back to be able to jump further. So if it means sacrificing some money, sacrificing comfort, like, get out of your comfort zone. Just go, like, go. Allow yourself to be vulnerable, because for me it was like I put God, you know, like I basically said to God, right, I'm doing this for you, you take care of the rest. I'm trusting you 100%. I know nobody in this place where you're sending me. I have no idea what's gonna happen. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trusting you 110%. You take care of it, you know. And it was a thing like that, like, it was scary, it was exciting, and bruv, I came here and it was flipping horrible in the beginning, and I really hated it. And I will tell you, so yeah, I was saying, like, I'll tell you that story another time, but like, I didn't like it. But like I said, when God has a plan for you, if God sends you somewhere, you need to just do it. Just go. Don't ask too many questions before you start feeling like, oh, I can't do it, I don't want to do it. Just go. Okay, so now that the English is finished, I feel like I always talk too much in English. I know the French is going to be shorter and the Lingala. So, année passée, nasalaki série mokawe, nabinga kiango kombonango, célibataire par obéissance, ok? Et puis, nabinga kiango bongo parce que, na tangwana nazalaki na relation amoureuse moko, et nazalaki na mutu moko nazalaki vraiment na bolingo na ye, et tozalaki ensemble pendant presque 2 ans. Mais et ça là que quand Dieu a commencé à m'appeler, à me parler, you know, à me montrer mon but dans la vie, dans ma vie, et puis quand il a commencé à me, comment dire, là, quand il a commencé à me révéler, you know, ce que je devrais faire pour le royaume, je me sentais étouffée dans cette relation. Je me sentais comme si na kokaite kusala biloko nzambaziki na besoin ngana sala na kati ya relation na. Alors, et ça que na rompre na ye, et ça qui rupture encore vraiment ya pas si ponanga, parce que na linga qui est toujours to zaki na bolingo, et ça qui te oh aza faux jo, aza faux momi to boyani, c'était pas ça, you know, to zaki toujours attiré na l'un l'autre, to zaki toujours na like na bolingo quoi. Peut-être to que le banata voilà. Moi je vivais une vie de chrétienne, like, donc comment dire, nazaki pesa nzambe lokumu na vie nanga na ba décision nanga na ba genre nanga ya ba genre vie o na linga kiko nazaki o mener na temps wana. Et pour lui c'était un peu difficile parce que lui n'était pas forcément chrétien comme chrétien, il croyait en Dieu, et je pense que c'était presque ça. Et vraiment, et ça qu'on dirait que forcé au moni, ce que vous avez en relation à mon forcé à ça la makamneti to ken d'église par force, tout dans la Bible par force, auto sambela par force, et ça a quitté like sentiment na ye. Alors pour na yango tout ça qui n'a pas friction et belé na relation à biso. Tout ça qui n'a ko ko swana ko yokana te, parce que ngana za ko sentir on dirait azate na, you know, azo se suscité na makamnangai on a sepela ko sala, parce que j'ai passé beaucoup de temps dans l'église quand j'étais en Europe. En Angleterre, j'avais beaucoup de responsabilités à l'église, donc genre lundi nazana, je sais pas, répétition qu'on voyait mardi nazana, you know, azaki kende na église pour na volunteering, with homeless people, mercredi Bible study, jeudi, il y avait toujours quelque chose à l'église. Mais lui, il n'était jamais là avec moi. Et moi, mon entourage, c'était de jeunes chrétiens, en couple, marié, jeune, donc vraiment Nazaki a besoin que y pas à la bongo ponangai tous ensemble comme ça, you know, koko la na bonzambe comme on dit, hein, toko la na faith na biso na kondi na biso, mais lui il n'était pas vraiment intéressé dans ma cambo église. Et à cause de cela, je me sentais vraiment étouffée, like na koka était ko sala, je me sentais comme si non kokato sala makambo nzamba seinga na sala pona ye, like na ndo mona kosala neti ba vidéo oyebisa bato que oh you know il faut ozala mwana ya nzambe, il faut honorer nzambe et tout ça la relation. Non, je me sentais comme si nazaki un peu n'éviter comment le bango en français ton na lingala mais be fake like ozo makambe oyo moko sala ngote, tu vois, parce que moi je vivais avec lui tozaki nanda kumoko, ok, tant que kutana kinaye et nazaki juste kosi sa université, je venais juste finir l'université et nazwaki musala nanga ya batu ya basisa classe je sais pas comment dire, bah gradué, oui, et en ces temps-là nazaki, you know, ready, prête pour une relation sérieuse, ok? Et lui aussi, il était prêt. Donc, to kutanaki, to yokanaki very quickly, mbangu to yokanaki et to sepelaki que oui, to zoanabiso quelque part ensemble parce qu'il y a zaki louer chambre quelque part, ngapen zaki louer chambre quelque part. Alors, on a décidé de louer quelque chose ensemble pour to bombambongo, quoi. Et puis on s'est décidé vite que to sombandaku et on a commencé, d'ailleurs on avait, je pense que to zwaki to monaki déjà ndaku ou to lingaki to sepelaki nandaku wana, we found a house, comment dire, on avait trouvé une maison que to sepelaki nango. Tuzaki na mbongo ya otia deposit, je sais pas comment dire deposit ponanda kuwana. Donc tuzaki na ba plan ebele, tuzaki investir ensemble dans relation na vie tuzaki sérieux. Et mais quand je me sentais, you know, dans la vidéo qu'on dirait, mais moi je peux pas faire ceci pour Dieu, je peux pas chanter, je peux pas, je me sens étouffée, je me sens comme si non ça la makambumo boye 50-50 na lingina zala, you know, 100% pour Nzambe. Et vraiment, et c'est tout tika parce que moi je savais like, quel genre il y a famille on a lingé aux alango, quel genre il y a comment dire, il y a dynamics on a lingé aux alango nandak nangai. Je veux que tout kenda église, je veux que tout sambelak ensemble, je veux que tout tank la Bible. Et je me sentais comme si, non, c'était Ezaki a fait que Yazaki était intéressé dans ma kambona. D'ailleurs, les dimanches, il y a au beta balé, moi je pars à l'église. Vraiment, moi, Ezaki aussi m'battait pendant là. Alors, je pense que Kenaki na vacances, Kenaki na vacances, moi, comme en Afrique, en 2018, na avril. Après avril, tant aux zongi, na wando, kasiko, nzamba, wando, yibisanga na mtema. Il faut au changement ya mnene na vie na yo. Ok, je me sentais comme si Dieu me disait que tu dois vraiment faire, tu dois prendre décision ya mnene na vie na yo. C'est ce qu'il me disait. Il m'a pas dit que boyaye to sala rompre avec lui. C'était pas ça. Soit changement, soit décision ya mnene na vie na yo. Et je me sentais comme si décision mnene na ngo ezaki que na tika ko vivre na ye na ndaku moko, ok? Je me sentais comme si you know, ezaki big deal pour nanga, ezaki une grande chose parce que quand on est là au Sabino, tozaki na ba plan ya vie ya avenir, tozaki d'ailleurs tozala ki présentation famille na ye wakutana ki na famille nanga et vraiment on avait deux choses. On avait beaucoup planifié pour notre avenir, pour, you know, like nos finances. Everything was together, like tout, below on est like intertwined. Et vraiment pour nanga que c'est séparé nandeng que tout va dans son ensemble té na mon big deal, okay? Et je me souviens like na mando ebisanzambe like na une décision que tout va ensemble, na ebi que ça big deal pour nanga, mais vraiment j'ai besoin que Dieu tu me montres que ça comment dire, bonne décision, que dans une décision il y a bien que eza décision où il fallait nazwa. Et je me rappelle like pour nanga eza quelque chose que je fais toujours tango ce qui n'a une décision pour l'ensemble, je pars toujours, je rentre toujours dans la prière pour demander qu'il puisse me confirmer que eza décision il y a bien. Et ça là qui juin 2018 tant qui Afrique tozongaki. Lui, il s'est décidé de rentrer encore en Afrique pour you know the business qu'il avait et moi j'étais en Europe. Mais quand il était en Afrique, c'est à ce temps-là que moi je pris la décision de ne plus continuer vivre ensemble. You know, at the end, il y a nasuka et contrat na biso. Vers la fin de notre contrat, tout qui a contrat il y a 12 mois. Et en ce temps-là, tout kala qui n'a 6 mois à ce temps-là, so nabi bon, tant que comme à décembre 2018. Donc, quitter, renouveler encore contrat, que de continuer, qu'on va ensemble. J'ai dit que je ne peux pas faire cela. Mais quand j'ai pris la décision, je me suis dit, je suis partie chez mes amis pour like Bible study, comment école, études bibliques, je sais pas, un life group. Surtout, on s'y rencontre chaque semaine pour prier, lire la Bible, partager. Et moi, j'ai donné mon sujet like, de prière. J'ai dit à mes amis que, ok, j'ai pris une décision. I didn't tell them. Je n'avais pas qui m'a noté que je les ai pas dit que j'ai pris telle décision. J'ai dit que j'ai pris une décision et je veux que Dieu vraiment qu'il me montre que c'est la bonne décision. C'est comme ça? Ok. So, tant on a salé bon, to sambeli daki mercredi, to sambeli mercredi. Mercredi, j'ai rentré chez moi vers like, la nuit parce que Bible study na bise étude biblique na bise zaki oumela parce que zaki va camarade bandoro sola kulia kuseka tout you know zaki va 23h. Je suis rentrée chez moi. Et quand je suis rentrée chez moi, j'ai commencé à parler avec une de mes amies sur Instagram. Et elle m'a rencontré que Yazalaki Kosala. Elle m'a raconté que Yazaki comment dire Yazaki Kende Kosala na abroad. Like, Azaki a voyagé et Azaki Osala na voyage. Et elle me disait que Zaki na Chine, elle faisait Azaki Tangisa et tout, mais souvenez-vous, Nazalaki te motangisi. Je n'étais pas, comment dire, je n'étais pas enseignante. Nazaki te, Nazaki comptable, c'est que Ngana Sala na école, j'ai étudié comptabilité avec finance, c'est ce que je faisais à l'époque. Et bon, c'est que c'était tout ce que je savais faire. On n'avait pas quitté au Tangisa, donc quand elle me disait ça, on avait c'est bien pour toi, Ngapé, you know, biso tozaki considérer to kende kosa to kendo sala quelque part na Europe, ngana ex nanga na tango na tozaki ça ba plan que peut-être, you know, one day to koko kende kosala ataba, je sais pas comment bobinga ngo hein. Tout ça, un an, tu ça là quelque part d'autre, like Espagne ou bien France ou bien Portugal ou whatever. Mais tout ça là qu'on a noté, mais qui va plan d'abysso. Et quand on s'est parlé comme ça, elle me disait c'est qu'elle avait fait. Moi je lui disais c'est que tu n'as que ça là. Elle m'a dit et puis que you know, il cherche toujours des gens. Bon, Lucas toujours batou pour na ko ça là kuna. Mais moi j'ai pas d'expérience dans cette montagne ici. J'ai pas n'habité ni basalango. Elle m'a dit non, t'inquiète, ça toujours training, n'habiter comment le baka. Ça toujours training, ce qu'on éviter, ça bon good training. Maintenant, je sais pas. Et bon, c'est si ma seule ici n'a que là, tant n'a que là, obviously. Nzambe il m'a parlé, il est venu na ndoto nangai, il m'a dit que je t'avais dit tu dois prendre like a big decision. You have to make a big change in your life, you know, drastic change. Like I was like, oh my God, I don't know what you mean. Et je savais déjà. Et quand il est venu là, et puis mon amie, elle m'a dit, tu sais, tu peux m'envoyer ton CV, envoie-moi ton CV et puis je vais le donner. Nani agent ou un recruteur qui ngai suko sepeli lango ba benga. Et obviously quand j'ai eu cette songe le matin quand je me réveillée, on a décidé ok, je vais la donner mon CV. Je sais que j'ai pas d'expérience peut-être dans un endroit mais la PC caca, you know, et ça est l'autre. Et je l'ai donné le mercredi là, le jeudi matin. D'ailleurs je l'ai donné le jeudi matin. Quand je suis partie au boulot, benginga, bilanga oh user mutantel na bi oui, le bi at moni CV na to sepeli nango to programmer interview. de programmer interview les following mardi. Allez, mardi, tout ça l'interview, il y a 15 minutes, 15 à 20 minutes, mais même pas. Et bah tout le monde a ba question te, bah tout le monde a te autant ça kaboza na expérience ou bien rien. Camarade nangai tout s'est préparé quand tout comme ba question ba réponse ou coca et tout nanga ils m'ont rien demandé. La dame elle m'a dit ah ton CV on a vu ceci on a vu cela tu aimes bien voyager, j'ai dit oui et puis moi je me sentais comme si il a fallu quelque chose like nazana you know la bana et tout, j'ai dit que oh j'ai de petites nièces, petits neveux, tout. Elle m'a dit ok c'est bon. Bon, toye bisayo semaine prochaine, ce qui semaine prochaine, ce qui aux auto-zuité. Bon, pas grave. Moi, j'étais ok avec mon boulot. Hein. Mon boulot, il a qui bien, c'est la moussa, il a qui bien, nous a quitté pour le canal longo ou bien non. Donc pour moi, c'était son azuité, donc. Et le lendemain, le mercredi, la dame m'a envoyé une email pour me dire que you know, félicitations aux 8 moussala, ce que lingi au koko kende na décembre. Souvenez-vous, like, je me demandais comment je peux dire à ces mecs, like, mon ex, Nathan, il était toujours en Afrique, une semaine seule.